Hi, this is SJ Talks in Life coming back at you with another video. Uh, Table Rackens, I believe that's his name, Table Rackens, was unalived by his white girlfriend. Table Rackens, he was unalived by his white girlfriend. He allegedly, ain't no allegedly. They looked up his social media records dating back to 2012, and he made some disparaging comments about talking about how much he loved white women and all this kind of stuff. And he made some disparaging comments about black women. And then he said something about he will die for her, whatever, something like that. He'll die for her, or whatever. That's what he said about the white woman. That it's all over YouTube. You can find them. They're all over YouTube. Now, this is the second case where a white woman has unalived a black man, and that black man has made disparaging remarks about black women. That first one, I can't think of his name right now. I'm drawing a blank. He was an African guy, and I did a couple of videos talking about because they was trying to let her off the hook. And I guess I was making the point that what if that was your family member? I understand that he said this about black women, but what if that was your family member that got unalived by a white woman and they was trying to let her off the hook? So that was the point that I was trying to make. I can't remember what his name is, but he was an African guy. I wonder whatever became of that case. I'll have to Google that. I wonder whatever became. They stopped talking about it. They were gonna let her off the hook. She stabbed him in the heart. They were gonna let her off the hook, but then they had some video of her with him in the elevator. She was, and then they got another one where she calling him all kind of N-words and everything like that. And they had friends that testify that she was the one that was abusive. So they brought her. They did haul her in, but I never heard anything else about it. I'm gonna have to do a little research and Google that, because it kind of went off the radar. It kind of went off the radar. The family was fighting to get justice for him, and it kind of went off the radar. That's weird. Well, it's because he's a black man. They probably let her off the hook. I wouldn't be surprised if they let her off the hook. Well, anywho, this lady, this white lady that he's with, I guess they got into some type of argument, and she shot him. I guess they was at the club or something like that, and got into an altercation, and he came home, and she said she was cleaning her gun. I don't bit more believe that. They said she was cleaning her gun, and it accidentally went off and shot him. Y'all was arguing. Y'all got into an argument, came home, and all of a sudden you decide you want to clean your gun. Oh, let me go start cleaning my gun. And it accidentally goes off and shoots him. Now, I don't bit more believe that. That's the story that she's trying to sell to the authorities. Is that the story that she's trying to sell to them? I don't bit more believe that. I don't bit more believe that. Come on now. Y'all got into it at the club. Y'all come home, and you just conveniently decide that, oh, it's time for me to start cleaning my gun. And then the gun accidentally goes off and shoots him. Come on now. Does she honestly think that we're stupid? Does she honestly think, like the lady that stabbed the other interracial couple, where the white lady stabbed that man? She claimed that it was an accident. You stabbed this man in the heart, but it was an accident? Or she was trying to say that he was the aggressor, he was trying to attack her, it was self-defense. But they got videos of her coming, attacking him, hitting him, and all that. Footage of her in the elevator hitting him. He's trying to push her away. He's trying to restrain her and push her away. She's steady hitting him. Now this lady's claiming that she's cleaning her gun and it accidentally goes off. Well, what is she gonna do? Go in there and cry her little white lady tears? Is she gonna go in there and cry her like little white lady tears and say, "Oh, I was cleaning the gun and it accidentally went off. I didn't know I didn't know what to do." Oh, is that what she gonna do? Because you know that's what they do. They go cry their little white lady tears. They unalive. They lie on historically. Historically, white women have gotten whole towns unalived. Tulsa, Rosewood, Florida. They've gotten amongst other communities. Have gotten whole communities of black people unalive because of their little white lady tears and telling lies. Now, I'm sorry if you're white and you're getting offended by what I'm saying, but it's the facts. Google it. Tulsa, Oklahoma, a white woman told a lie on a black man and got the whole town unalived. Yes. They just needed a reason to do it because it was a thriving black community. They just needed a reason to destroy it. Same with Rosewood. They made a movie out of it, a movie which I never want to ever watch again in this lifetime. Same thing. She lied on a black man, cried her little white lady tears. So you don't believe me? Google it. Don't take my word for it. Google it. And it happened in other communities. Those are the two well-known ones, but it happened in other communities where there were many times historically where black men would get lynched because a white woman would say, he raped me. Everybody knows about Emmett Till. Yeah, they cry their little white lady tears and all kinds of lies go rolling out of their mouth. Okay, and they wind up getting have winded up getting black men unalived. And this is another case of where she decided that she wanted to get rid of her black boyfriend. And now she wants to go cry her white lady tears and cry and tell a lie in hopes that they will let her off the hook. Yeah. And there's really the justice system sucks when it comes to black people. So he may not get any justice. And now that he has said these disparaging remarks about black women are not going to rally. Black women are not going to rally up behind him. Rest in peace. I mean, I really do feel bad that he lost his life. But black women are not going to march and they're not going to rally for him. Because, and this is what I'm saying. But the point that I wanted to make is that they're always saying that these women are better than us. They're always saying, I've said in many, many, many videos that a woman or a man is not bad or good based on their race. People are not bad or good based on their race. It's ignorant and it's stupid to take a whole race of people, knowing that what has been done to our people historically, knowing the history between blacks and whites, what has been done historically, and some black people still choose to believe that this race of people is better than us, knowing that historically what white women have been doing to black men since the beginning of time, lying on black men, getting black men lynched, getting whole black communities lynched. And they're still doing it. They're still lying on black men, trying to get black men unalived. They're still doing this today. They're still doing it. Calling the police on black men for just living their life, black people and men, for just living their life and minding their own doggone business. Y'all know about the Central Park incident where the brother was bird watching. Bird watching while black. The brother was in the park minding his own business, bird watching, and this white lady walks up choking the mess out of her dog and accuses him of whatever. I don't know what she was accusing him of. He's minding his own business. He's just minding his business bird watching. She comes up there saying, I guess trying to say he wasn't supposed to be there. How come he wasn't supposed to be there? You know, Central Park used to belong to black people. That was black people's land. And what does she mean he didn't belong there? It's a public park. It originally belonged to our people in the first place. Oh yeah, they don't like to tell that story. But that's another story. Yeah. I put it on TikTok. I gotta go check me out. Sweet June 54 on TikTok. I have something on TikTok about that. Yeah. Central Park was a thriving black community, and they stole it from the black people and turned it into a park. The city of New York. Google it. Once again, don't take my word for it. Google it. The brother minded his own business. Bird watching. She walks up to him and decides that he shouldn't be there. A Karen, choking the mess out of her dog, and called the police on him, trying to get him, what? Unalived, or beat up, or arrested. It didn't work. She wound up losing her job, and it backfired on her. Thank God it didn't work. So white women are still doing this. They're still calling the police on black men, still trying to get black men beat up, I'm not saying all white women. I got to throw that disclaimer in there. But I'm just talking about historically, white women have been doing this. They've been doing things, white people in general, they've been doing things to us and lying about it. And that's what she did. I don't bit more believe that. Y'all get into an argument in the club and you come home and decide to clean your gun, and it accidentally goes out. Come on now. I know she is insulting our intelligence, and she expects us to believe that. But those white authorities might believe it. They might believe it. If she go to cry her white lady tears, they may believe it. But they keep insisting that these women is better than us. They keep insisting that these women are better women than us. And this is what they keep showing them who they are time and time again. The divorce rate is statistically higher amongst black men and white women. Statistically. Once again, don't take my word for it. Look it up. The divorce rate is statistically higher. If these women are so good, why is the divorce rate so high? Why do they have a 92% single parent rate amongst white women that have biracial children by black men? If these women, why are black men leaving them? Why are they getting the same men? If they're supposed to be so much better than us. You know what I'm saying? And I've said this time and time again on my channel. Women or men are not better because of their race. We know the history between blacks and whites in this country. Okay? People are not better because of their race. You have to judge a person by the content of their character. People are not bad or worse because of their race. All black women are not bad. And all white women are not good. Okay, you have to judge a person by the content of their character when it comes down to it. And I think it's really ignorant for these men to get into these relationships and put these women up on a pedestal. Well, isn't that what white men did? White men have been doing that since the beginning of time. But that's their women. And black men being programmed and conditioned, they programmed and conditioned the black man, not all black men, to do the same thing. A black man has to be extremely woke to realize that, oh no, that's not right. But a lot of black men have been programmed and conditioned to believe that these women are better. Because of the white men have put them up historically, have put these women up on a pedestal. But these women are not better. Nobody's better because of their race. And looking at what they've done historically, how could you even come to that conclusion? When time and time again, these women keep showing you who they are. It's more of a risk when a black man get with a white woman. They're at a higher risk. They're at a higher risk of something happening to them with the people in their community, in that community, because a white man gonna always protect their women. They're more at a risk of getting unalived or beat up by the police or arrested. Okay, they're more at a risk of getting unalived by this woman, and that woman getting off the hood. It's more risky. It's more risky for a black man to be in a relationship with a white woman. I'm not against interracial. I've said that time and time again. But black men have to be careful, and black women have to be careful too. I've talked about that. Sometimes these white people be racist. Black women have to be careful too, because sometimes black women be hooking up with these racist white men. You cannot, black women and black men, you cannot get caught up in this because you have not had successful relationships with the people in your own community. You can't be blindsided and thinking that, well, I'll just go to a white man, he'll be better. Yes, statistically, those relationships are more successful. Marriages are more successful. But I've heard some horror stories. It comes down to the content of a person's character. You can't be blindsided. Black women can't get so caught up in this expand your option thing. Yes, black women should expand their options, but not just the white man. But you got to look at the content of that man's character. If he shows you who he is in the beginning, believe him. And if his family is racist, don't fool with him. Because the apple don't fall too far from the tree. And sometimes them white men don't be liking them black men. They don't like black men. They'll embrace black women, but don't like black men. Well, he's still a racist. And you shouldn't be with him. And the same goes for a black man. They be messing with these racist white women and then want to put her up on a pedestal to say, oh, she's the best thing since apple pie, and she better than, and get on social media and be bragging about her, and then trashing black women. And then she winds up showing him exactly who she is. That's what happened to the other black man that got unalived. And there's going to be more of these cases coming up because they're going to learn today that you need to start judging people by the content of their character. Stop judging people by their race. Stop saying that all black women are not bad. There's plenty of good black women out here. You just don't have the patience to go find one. Or y'all standards for black men or black women are through the roof. They're through the roof. You guys' expectations are too high for black women. But you're lowering them down to the ground when it comes to a white woman. And it's because society has you brainwashed. White society has got you brainwashed and programmed and conditioned. You know I keep it real on here. You know I keep it 100. And if you're a white person looking at this video, I'm sorry that you offended. If it don't apply, let it fly. If it don't apply to you, let it fly. But if you can verify everything that I've said by Googling. Okay? We know the history between white and black people in this country. So why are we putting them up on a pedestal? I'm not going to put no man up on that pedestal. No man deserves to be put up on no pedestal but God. God is the only man that deserved it. And Jesus Christ is the only man that deserved to be men, that deserve to be the Son and the Father, is the only ones that deserve to be put up on a pedestal. But no human being, a human man, ain't put no human man up on no pedestal. Not no black man, no white man, no other race of man deserves to be put up on a pedestal. None of them deserve to be put up on a pedestal. You need to judge a person by the content of their character, and that's what it comes down to. When are people gonna learn? When are black people gonna learn? Wake up. Stop putting white people up on a pedestal. And that goes for black men and black women. Stop thinking they're better because they're white. They're not better. And they're capable of breaking your heart, and they're capable of abusing you just like everybody else, and unaliving you just like somebody in your own race. You got to use discernment before you hook up with these people. I don't trust none of these men out here. I don't trust nan one of them. I agree. I don't trust the green ones either. I'm making a joke. I don't trust none of them. If a white man come, I'm in my car. It was some white man the other day was on the phone, and he kept pacing around my car. I'm like, what's this white man keep walking around my car for? But he was talking on the phone. He was just talking on the phone. I don't think he even realized that he was, But I try to pay close attention. When I'm sitting in the car here, I try to pay very close attention to my surroundings. I'm like, why this man pacing around my car? What's wrong with him? You need to go talk on the phone somewhere else. I got suspicious. I had my eye on him. Now, after he left, a black man came up and was, by my car. And I'm like, what's with all these men walking around my car? He was standing there. I don't know what he was doing. I don't trust none of them. I don't trust none of them. Okay? I'm leery of all of them. I don't care, because white men be out here being serial killer and serial killing folks too. Okay? I'm not brainwashed. I'm woke. I don't trust none of them. Trust is something that has to be earned. You got to earn my trust. And even still, I'm still gonna be keeping an eye out on you. Now, I don't trust nobody but God. Because people can stab you in the back. They're just as capable of beating you, abusing you. I've heard of cases where white men abused the black woman. And it did all kind of stuff. A person ain't better because they're white. No, we know better than that. We know the history, and we know the things that they're still doing. Come on now. Black people better wake up. Black men, you need to wake up. Y'all gonna learn today. Now, I'm sorry that this happened to this young man. But he had a mother, and he had black women in his family, and he had no business coming on social media and making those comments about black women. And I'm tired of black men doing that. Putting these white women up on a pedestal like they the best thing since apple pie. All the while, they steady leaving them as single mothers. They steady divorcing them. But they steady hollering that they so much better than us, amongst other races of women. Blowing them up, putting them up on a pedestal. And then she winds up unaliving him, and she's going to try to get off the hook. She's going to cry her little white lady tears and try to get off the hook. It's been happening. That's historically. These black men, y'all need to wake up. A woman is not better because of her race. Y'all should know better than that. Y'all ought to know better than that. Now, you can find a blessed black woman, because they get upset because they have some unsuccessful relationships with black women, and they get mad, and then they go to trashing all black women and saying, "Oh, white women," and then they go to putting them up on a pedestal. No, it's because your standards for black women are extremely through the roof. And then you're picking black women based on aesthetics, and you're not looking at her, who she is on the inside. That's what you're doing. You're being colorist. Texture. That's a whole nother video. But you guys know where I'm going with that. There's a whole lot of black men that got blessed, beautiful black wives on the inside and out. So I'm not buying that there's no good black women out here. There's plenty of good sisters out here if you really want one. But y'all need to lower y'all standards. Y'all standards is too high for us. And it's just ridiculous. And y'all keep moving the bar. Y'all need to quit with that. There's plenty of beautiful black women out here. That's beautiful inside and out. Okay? Y'all need to get your head out of the sand and wake up. Now, I'm sorry that this happened to this young man, but he shouldn't have been judging her by her race. He should have been looking at the content of her character. You know? But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Black women are not going to rally for him. Black women are not going up to bat for him because of what he said. Folks got to be careful about what they're saying on social media. A man or a woman is not bad, good or bad, because of their race. Wake up, black people. Black men, that goes for black men and women. You need to be leery about everybody until they show you something different. Trust has to be earned. Respect has to be earned. You don't automatically have it off a rip just because you white. Because well, like I said, I'm leery of white folks and black people. Because a lot of black people, we do things to each other. I can't trust none of them at the end of the day. Okay, well, hit me up in that comment section. Let me know if you heard that story. It's all over YouTube. Yeah, she trying to get off the hook. Trying to cry her white lady tears and get off the hook. Sad. Prayers and condolences to his family. And I always feel bad for the mothers because I know that's her son and that's her baby. But he didn't make a wise decision. Okay, well, hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'm sorry if any white people listen to this video. I'm not trying to offend y'all, but everything I said in this video was factual. Okay, so hit that like button. Shoot that algorithm up. You know, I keep it 100. If you're new watching my channel, I keep it 100. Trigger warning. I keep it 100. I don't sugarcoat when it come to nobody. I don't sugarcoat when it come to black people. And I don't sugarcoat when it come to white people. I don't sugarcoat when it come to nobody. I keep it 100. So if you're going to look at my videos, you're going to get the raw truth. You're going to get it straight up. I don't sugarcoat nothing, and I don't mince words. And that's what you're going to get. It is what it is. All right. I love everybody, but I'm going to speak the truth. I keep it real with my own sons. With my own sons. I keep it 100 with my own sons. And they don't always want to hear it. But I keep it 100. All right. It is what it is. Okay, hit that like button. All right. I see you guys later. Be blessed.